Good morning, students. Today the date is July 22nd and the day is Wednesday. I hope you all are well and safe at home. In this video, we are going to continue with chapter number 5. Let us start with exercise 5.1. Question number 2. The shoppers who came to a departmental store are marked as man M, women W, boy B, girl G. The following list gives the shoppers who came during the first hour in the morning. This is the data given. Make a frequency distribution table using tally marks. Draw a bar graph to illustrate it. In this question, we are to draw the frequency distribution table as well as the bar graph. The information is given for the shoppers who came to a departmental store in the first hour in the morning. Now here I have drawn a table. In the first column, I will write down the shopper, type of shopper, who came to the departmental store. Next one is tally marks, and next is frequency. Firstly, I have how many types of shoppers are there? Man, women, boy, girl. It means there are 4 kinds. Firstly, I would like man. Next is women. Next one is boy. Then girl. Now, firstly, I will count how many men visit the shop. Now I will count it from this. I will just tick M. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It means there are 15 number of men who visit the departmental store. So here I will write down 15 as the frequency is the number of times the particular entry occur. So here I will write down 15 in terms of tally marks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I will count for women. I will just circle women. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. It means 28 women came to the departmental store. So I will represent 28 in terms of tally marks. So here I will represent this is 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. Now I will count for the boys. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the number of boys are 5 here. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the remaining are the girls. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 girls who visited the departmental store. So here I will write down the tally marks for this. So this is the frequency distribution table by which we represent the given data. Now the next part of the question is to draw the bar graph as well. Now I will represent this data on the bar graph. Whenever you want to draw the bar graph, firstly I have taken a graph. On the graph, firstly I will draw the axis. That is, I'm just drawing the axis here. This is, and on this side this line shows the x-axis. This line shows y-axis. On x-axis you will always take the type of the shopper, this thing, and on y-axis we will take the frequency. So here where the x-axis and y-axis meet, that point is called origin. Now I will write here type of shoppers on this side, and on y-axis I am just taking the frequency, so I would write here frequency. Now I will see the frequency of the data, that is it is starting from 5 and the maximum value is 28. I can choose the interval according to my choice. It is not necessarily what interval you want to choose, you can. So here I will take the interval of 2. You can take it as 4, 5, 10. This is up to you. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Now for the first I have the frequency 15. I will make a bar starting from this rectangle up to 15. Here I have 14. So this line will represent the midline of this 14, and 16 will show the value 15. I will just write down 15 here and draw the first bar, that is the first rectangle that will shows the bar. This is, I will write down in this bar show the man. Now next one is 28. Here I will take the gap. Always keep in mind the width of the rectangle should be same. That is why I have taken the graph. This is already, these rectangles already have the same gap. So while drawing the graph, I will left always one bar, and after that I will draw the bar. After that I will take the gap of one rectangle, then on this I will draw the next bar. This is 28. So from this I have here 28. So this is the next bar which show the number of women. So always use ruler to draw the lines. It will make your graph more clear. This is women. Now next is for the boys. There are 5 boys, so it will be between 4 and 6. I will again leave one gap, and this is the boys. So here I have the next bar representing the number of boys, 5. Next one is for the girls. So here are 12 girls. This is the 12. So here this bar represent the number of girls, 12. This is for a girl shopper. So in this way I can draw the bar graph. Keep in your mind, always firstly draw the axis, then write down the frequency, and the axis, what the x-axis shows what kind of the information, y-axis show the frequency, then draw the bars of the different heights as given in the question. Question number 3 is the weekly wages in rupees of 30 workers in a factory are given. Using telemarks, make a frequency table with intervals 800 to 810, 800 to 820. In this question, students, we have to make the frequency distribution table as we have done in question number 2. But in this question, we are given the intervals. So we have to choose this kind of intervals only. Now, the weekly wages are given in rupees. So this is the weekly wages. So here I will write down, this is, I will take interval. Interval. Next is telemarks. In the next, I will write the frequency. Now, firstly, I will write down the interval. Interval is given. I have to take the gap of 10, 10. That is 800 to 810, 810 to 820, 820 to 830, 830 to 840, 840 to 850, 850 to 860, 860 to 870, 870 to 880, 880 to 890, 890 to 900. Up to which I have to take this interval. I will just see the highest value in the data. It was here I have the value 890. So it means I will take the value up to 900. So now I will count the number of entries between 800 to 810. Students, make it sure always we will count from 800 to 809. We will not include 810 in this interval. We will include 810 into the next interval. As here is 820, we will count till 819, not 20. 20 will be counted in the next interval. In this way, the upper interval will not be countable in this. That will be always countable in the next interval. Now, firstly, the first interval is 800 to 810. So, I will find out the numbers which are lying from 800 to 810. So, see from here. This is 804. I will just mark like this. 1. This is 882. Then is 806. So I have 3 values here which are lying between 800 to 810. So these are 3 values. Frequency is 3. Using telemarks, I will write down this. then 810 to 820. Now I have to find out the values 810 to 820. Now this is 810, then is 812. I will just tick these values so that no confusion will be there. There are only two values which are lying from 810 to 20. So here I have two values. Now the next one is 820 to 830. Now 820 to 830, I have just one value. I will just make it in a box. This is one value, so here I will represent by tally marks. Now 830 to 840, I will count the values. I will just cross these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So there are 9 values which are lying between 830 to 840. So here in the frequency I will write 9 and here I will show the tally marks like this. Now we will count for 840 to 850. Now I will circle the values which are lying from 840 to 850. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 values lying between 840 to 850. Next one is 850 to 860. Now find out the value which is lying between 850 to 860. In the first row nothing is there. Now this is 855. I'm just underlying this value 855. There is only one value, so here I have 1. Next one is 860 to 870. Now find out the values which are lying from 860 to 870. So here I will find out. I will just mark this one value. Next one is second value, 2 values, and this is the third value. 1, 2, 3 values are there. So here I will write 3, 1, 2, 3. Next one is 870 to 880. Now find out the value again. Now this is 878. This is here 878. So again one value is between the interval 870 to 880. This is 1. Now count for 880 to 890. Now 880 to 890, the value is lying only 885. So here I have one value, 1. Now 890, making the circles 1, 2, 3, 4. So here I have 4 values lying between 890 to 900. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can make the sum of this sum will be equal to 30. You can count it. So here I will write total is 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6, 9 plus 6 15, 15 plus 5 20, 21, then 21 plus 3 is 24, 25, 26, 30. So there were 30 workers in the factory, so the frequency is 30. This is the frequency distribution table for the given data. Next question is, draw a histogram for the frequency distribution table made for the data in question number 3 and answer the following questions. Firstly, we have to make the histogram for the frequency distribution table, which we have done in question number 3. Now we will make the histogram for this. This is Firstly, I will draw the axis as I have done in the previous question. Always you are to start the question from drawing the axis, horizontal and vertical line. Where it meets, that is the origin. Here I will draw x-axis. Now this is x-axis and this point is 0. As here I have given the interval from 810 to 810. It means I have to start here from 800. This will be 810, 820. In this way I will write down the values 30, 840, 850, 860, 870, 880, 890 and 900. Now students, you can see from here the values as here I have the gap of 10, but from 0 it is the gap of 800. So when this gap is different from the next one, then we will put kink here. This zigzag line shows the kink. And on the x-axis, what we are showing? We are showing the weekly wages in rupees. And on y-axis, we have the frequency. That is, or you can write as the number of workers. Now I will just draw the intervals. Now you can see from here there is no gap between the bars. So here I will simply draw and I will see the frequency from this table which we have done in the previous question. So here I will draw the graph as it is from the question. 810, 800 to 810, the frequency is 3. So here I will draw and firstly write down the frequency. I will take the gap of 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Students, you can see the values and you can choose this interval as there is the values are lying from 1 to 9. So I have just taken the gap of 1, 1. So here I will draw up to 3 as this is 800 to 810. There are 3 persons. So I will write here 3. Next 810 to 20, there are 2 persons only. So I will draw here till 2. Next one is 1 person. So I will simply write here 1, 820 to 830. There is only 1 person. Now then 830 to 840, there are 9 persons. So I will draw till 9. I will side by side write down the frequencies always. Then 840 to 850, there are 5 persons. So here this is 5. I will write down 5. Then 850 to 860, there is only 1 person. So I will simply mark here 1. Then next one is 860 to 870, there are 3 persons. 3 persons are there. So I will draw for 3. This is, in this way, there is no gap between the bars. And next one is 870 to 880. This is 1. So I will draw 1 here. A rectangle with the height 1. Next one is 880 to 890. Again there is 1 person. So I will write down 1 here. And for 890 to 900, there are 4 persons. So here this is 4. So I will draw the rectangle or the bar with the height 4. So this is the representation of the data by the histogram. Yes, this is the representation of the given data by the histogram. You can see there is no gap between the bars. Now we are to answer the given questions. Which group has maximum number of workers? Which group has maximum number of workers? We can see from the graph which is the highest rectangle. This rectangle is highest rectangle which has 9 number of workers. It means we can say that the group from 830 to 840 has the highest number of workers. So the group is, for the first part, the answer is 830 to 840 is the group which has the maximum number of workers. For the second part, how many workers earn rupees 850 and more than 850? From here 850 is started, so it means the workers lying from 850 to 900 are earning more than 850. So for the second part we have, these are the number of workers which are earning more than 850. This is, I will just write down number of workers earning more than 850. That is 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 4. That is, there are 10 workers which are earning more than 850. Now next part is how many workers earn less than 850. This is the side where the workers are earning less than 850. Or we can also directly write down the answer. If 10 workers are earning more than 850, then total workers are 30. It means 20 workers are there who are earning less than 850. So here I will write down, the question was number of workers earning less than rupees 850 will be equals to, I will just write down from the graph. This is 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 is equal to 20 is the answer. Next is question number 5. The number of hours for which the students of a particular class watched television during holidays is shown through the given graph. Answer the following. For how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? How many students watched TV for less than 4 hours? How many students spent more than 5 hours in watching TV? Students, in this question the graph is given as I have shown. This is along x-axis hours of TV watched per day. Along y-axis we have number of students. Now for 1 to hour we have 4 students. For 2 to 3 hours we have 8 students. For 3 to 4 hours we have 22 students. For 4 to 5 hours we have 32 students. For 5 to 6 hours we have 8 students, and for 6 to 7 hours we have 6 students. Now the first question is, how many hours did the maximum number of students watch TV? Now from this graph we can see that 32 is the maximum number of students. Now we have to find out maximum number of students watch TV. How many hours? This is between 4 to 5 hours. So the answer of the first part is 4 to 5 hours. Second part is how many students watch TV for less than 4 hours. In case of less than 4 hours, this is 4. Less than 4 is 3 to 4 hours, 22. 8 students plus 4. For the second part, we have the number of students watched TV less than 4 hours is number of students watched TV less than 4 hours is equal to, this is from the graph, 4 plus 8 plus 22. 4 plus 8 plus 22, which is equal to 34. Now for the last part, how many students spent more than 5 hours in watching TV? More than 5 hours. Now for more than 5 hours, this is 5, more than 5, 8 plus 6. So the number of students spent more than 5 hours is equal to 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is equal to 14 students are there who are watching TV for more than 5 hours. So students, this is all about exercise 5.1. Thank you.